When you look to the horizon, do you see new all-time high prices for gold, for the silver price, for the precious metal mining stocks? Have we made it through the storm? I think we have, and I think we need to talk about that. But even more importantly, what's the bonus feature on top of the fact that we've weathered the storm, but now things in the world have changed a bit that could add even more fuel to the fire that it's about to be lit under the silver price and the gold price? Let's get started right now. Let's take a moment to reflect. The last couple years have been painful for anyone invested in the precious metal sector. The gold price, the silver price, the precious metal mining stocks, all of them suffered ups and downs. It was like that old Peanuts cartoon when Lucy would pull the football right as Charlie Brown was going to kick it. We had 6, 7, 8, maybe even more periods where it seemed like we were getting some traction with the silver price, with the gold price, and then poof, it was gone, just to hand us a little more pain. Well, I have good news for you, friend. We are emerging from that period. Things are changing. It all started back in when? June of 2021, when Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve started talking about hawkish monetary policy. And it really peaked back in October, November of 2022. But now things are changing. We've had a banking crisis. We have a slowing economy. We have a lot going on that indicates the Fed is going to be much looser, much more dovish with their monetary policy going forward. And that only means one thing for the silver price and the gold price: higher, higher, higher. Everybody's talking about new all-time highs for the price of gold. It feels different. Everyone in the industry, the gurus, even people from the mainstream media, people on Bloomberg, CNN, Fox Business, CNBC, Yahoo Finance, mainstream commenters are starting to recognize that gold and silver are looking real good, because we've got this little problem here in the United States called stagflation. Stagflation, slow economy with persistent inflation that traps the Fed, right? They can't raise rates much further to fight inflation without hurting the economy anymore. And they can't really go aggressive to cut rates without inflation going through the roof. Either way, either fork in the road spells much higher gold price, much higher silver price. But there is a bonus X factor that can really propel the silver price and gold price much higher. First Mining Gold is a development company advancing two of the largest gold projects in Canada: Springpole in Ontario and Duparquet, located in Quebec. Each already has 5 million ounces of gold reserves, but exploration initiatives are underway at both projects to find even more gold. First Mining is well-financed, has zero debt, and owns an interest in 4 additional Canadian gold development projects. I am the lucky one. You decided to join me here in the basement. There's only one you. You are special. You are unique. You are important, and you're smart. Leave a comment in the comment section below so we can learn a little bit about you and learn from you as well. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that would sure be appreciated. And don't forget, it's always free to subscribe. Does it feel like to you everything's screwed up domestically in the United States? The monetary situation, the fiscal situation, all of that. Stagflation points towards much higher silver and gold prices, but there is an X factor right now, and that's the rest of the world. And two X factors that they're doing. Number one, they're moving away from the dollar. We won't go deep into that, but you've heard it, right? De-dollarization. 70% of the world's population is binding together, and they're moving away from the dollar. That's not going to happen overnight, but as that happens, that is super inflationary for the United States. That devalues the dollar. That is rocket fuel for the price of silver and the gold price. The other big factor going on is that these other countries are also hoarding massive amounts of gold, and that helps the silver price as well. World central banks are accumulating gold at a rate that we haven't seen in decades and decades. As a matter of fact, the last time that world central banks accumulated this much gold, 50 years ago, the world was on the gold standard. Feels like we've moved into a new day, a new paradigm for the precious metals. It'll be interesting. I'll be here for you through it all. I don't have a crystal ball, but when I look at all the trees and then try to envision the forest, it sure seems like there's a big pot of gold and silver right on the other side of that forest. I hope to enjoy it with you. I'll see you soon. Hey everybody, it's Ron from Ron's Basement, live on the log flume with Lily. Lily, say hi.